Please click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon for the next video. Well, good morning everyone. I hope you all are good and enjoying my videos. Uh, as we have discussed till now about the IELTS speaking part 1, part 2, we know how to handle part 1, how to organize part 2, but we have never discussed about the part 3. So this video is especially going to be about part 3. The question is that what is difficult in the part 3 if we could handle the part 2, because part 3 is not much longer as compared to the part 2 and 1, right? So the most difficult thing that comes for the students in the part 3 is about contradiction. Sometimes your examiner asks you contradicts questions, then you feel puzzled there, you feel little bit difficult or little bit challenging there to handle this question at a particular time or at the moment. So in this video I'm going to tell you the ways that how you can handle the part 3. There are many techniques that you use. For example, if your examiner asks you a question that why do you like sports, you can answer it many ways. You can say that I love sports because, or you could say that, well, there are many games that I love, but I especially love this game, and this is outdoor game. There are many consequences or many advantages. There are many reasons that I love this game. The first one is concerned with my health issues. Till the day I started playing this game, I find a fast recovery in my health issue. You could mention any health issue related to your related to your heart or something. The second point or second benefit that I got from this is about my body. I am able to keep my body fit and healthy, and my doctor says that blood circulation of my body is too good to say. And the third benefit of outdoor games that it doesn't require too much area and too much players to play. You could play in the backyard of your house, and this is what I used to do with my friends or with my father in my leisure time. Right? This is the way that you could explain. For example, you have explained that why it is important to you and for your health issues, and you explained it well, and then about your body, then about the players or all that. So second technique, let's go to the second technique that we can use. Second technique that you could use here, you could say, although there are many games that I am curious about and I want to play, but this is the particular game that I love to play, and there are many advantages, many upward consequences of this game, and you can mention them one by one if you want, or you could explain them as comparing to each other. Let's go to the third one. Third technique is, you could say, I used to play this game before I started my college. However, now this game becomes my favorite game. Did you see that you had compared your past with your present, right? So this is the way you can explain it. The fourth technique is about, you could say, barely or rarely. You could say, I rarely play games, or I rarely used to play games, but when my doctor recommended me to play badminton for my heart recovery first, then I play it, and now I come to know that what are the benefits of playing badminton, because I got so much fast recovery that my doctor have never expected from me, right? You could say that I barely play any game, but this is the game I play, and these are the benefits of this game. The fifth technique is about the questions that you have no guess or you have no idea. For example, if you get any question, then you could answer it like, well, I have never think about that, or I guess that this could be. And in the meanwhile, you could find your answer, you could find any idea. Or you could say that, well, this is not my cup of tea, this is the idiom. You could use idioms in speaking. I come to know from many of you that you have heard that you couldn't use the idioms in the speaking, but this is not true because speaking is about the informal questions. If your examiner is asking you question about your personal life, then you could answer in the informal way, right? But try to use vocab. Don't use the low level of vocab. Use higher words for that because this is the point where you can get more points or more band scores in your IELTS speaking test, right? For example, if you got a question about your house, that tell me something about your house, then you could say that, well, my house is comfortable. But rather than try to say, well, my house is well planned, or this is the house that is cozy. Cozy means comfortable, right? And the second thing you could say about your guest or about your family member that usually eat your food, you could say that, well, my sister is going to eat me out of house and home. And this is the idiom that you could use for your house or related to your family members. These are the words that are high level vocab word. Try to use at least 4 words of vocab in your speaking because these are the words that going to up your score in the IELTS. Try to avoid using the words like good or bad. I usually use it and I use it too right now, but that's not the way you could speak. If you want 7 plus or 7 band score, then you have to use the vocab, you have to learn the idiomatic language or idioms. You could use also phrase, those are important. And you could also use the words that you use in the IELTS writing module, because we could say that as speaking part 3 is the former part, so in the part 3 we could add some vocabulary. So take some words from your IELTS writing, for example, however, although, whereas, right? These are the words that are highly vocab. And that thing that I always recommend to all of you is about practice. Practice a lot with your friends, with your family, because if you practice, you could know that how to use the vocab words perfectly. If you don't know that how to use them, then don't use them because it's not gonna up your score. It could decrease your level of speaking score or band score. So don't use if you don't know that how to use them or where we could use them. Well, if you have any question, you could comment me in the comment box or you could email me on my email ID, and the link is given in the description. If you want to join the online classes, then you can comment below. I'm going to share the free online classes for now for this period because we all are free, and I think this is a better idea for all of you to learn. So contact me if you want to learn for free. This is not going to cost you anything. Suggest me, or if you want a suggestion about any particular topic, comment below or join my online classes. So thank you for this video. Stay safe till my next session. Thank you again.